quiet balcony, awaiting the resolution of the mystery. The velvet drapes are heavy with the scent of age, as the final actors step upon the stage. The script was written by a master's tired hand, scattered like the wreckage on a desolate strand. But we found the meaning in the very last act, turning the fiction into a solid holy fact. The spotlight is blinding, the moment is now, before we give the final deep and humble bow. The orchestra is breathing as the tension begins, to celebrate the losses and the heart what wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. In the cold and the dark, we finally ignited the necessary spark. Every tragedy was a lesson in disguise, leading to the triumph in each other's eyes. The masks are discarded, the costumes are shed, following the silver and the golden thread. The audience is rising in a standing acclaim, remembering the power of a sacred name. The spotlight is blinding, the moment is now, before we give the final deep and humble bow. The orchestra is breathing as the tension begins, to celebrate the losses and the hard-fought wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. Let the soprano reach the highest of the notes, as the spirit of the music effortlessly floats, higher than the ceiling, past the rafters and the roof, providing the absolute and undeniable proof that love is the author and love is the end. The ultimate message that the heavens could send. Bravo! The end is here! This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. The curtain falls, standing tall. Grand Emerging from the chrysalis of doubt and cold, a story of bravery is starting to unfold. The heavy leaden weight is turning into light as colors bleed into the canvas of the sight. I crawl through the valley of the deepest shade, where every memory of the sunshine began to fade. But there's a spark of lightning in the center of the mind, leaving the gravity of yesterday behind. The thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures, past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising sun, ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day. No longer tethered to the anchors of the past, finding a freedom that was always meant to last. Defying every limit, breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage. The atmosphere is thin and the pressure is intense, but every struggle starts to make a perfect sense. I am the architect of the clouds and the sky, learning the secret of the way the angels fly. The embers of the heart are glowing white and hot, giving everything to the victory we sought. Purified by fire, strengthened by the climb, stepping outside the boundaries of mortal time. The thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures, past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising sun, ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day. No longer tethered to the anchors of the past, finding a freedom that was always meant to last. Defying every limit, breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage. Leave the heavy armor on the dusty ground. The weightless vibration is the only sound, transcending the logic of the earth and the stone, claiming a destiny that we face alone. We are the stars in a human disguise, reflected in the mirrors of each other's eyes. Rising, soaring, I am free. before the invention of the seasons and the moons, a memory of amber and of desert heat, before the first city was built upon a street. You were the queen of a kingdom lost to time, and I was the poet with a prehistoric rhyme. We've wandered through the ages in a different skin, but the recognition always comes from deep within. The DNA of longing is a map across the stars, carrying the stories and the mythological scars. We are carbon and we are stardust, we are spirit and we are bone, reclaiming a heritage that we have always known. This is an ancient love, older than the hills, the primordial power that the heavy silence fills. From the caves of the north to the islands of the south, a kiss that was whispered from a long forgotten mouth. Timeless and enduring through the fire and the flood, the wisdom of the ancestors is flowing in our blood. I found your name carved into a granite wall, in a dialect that no one can effectively recall. The ink may have faded, but the meaning is clear. You are the reason that I'm standing right here. We've been the beggars and we've been the kings. We felt the burden that 1,000 lifetimes brings, but every time we meet, the world begins to glow with the light that we discovered many centuries ago. The DNA of longing is a map across the stars, carrying the stories and the mythological scars. We are carbon and we are stardust, we are spirit and we are bone, reclaiming a heritage that we have always known. This is an ancient love, older than the hill, a primordial power that the heavy silence dropping and the clouds are turning slate. Standing at the threshold of a wild and stormy fate. There's a tension in the atmosphere, a static in the air, as the electricity begins to saturate the air. I've always been a lightning rod for trouble and for rain, walking through the gales of a heavy mental strain. But the tempest has a rhythm that is strangely full of peace, providing every prisoner a merciful release. Let the windows rattle and the rafters start to groan. We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have known. The fury of the elements is just a grand design to wash away the impurities and make the spirit shine. Riding through the gentle storm where the thunder is a song, a power that is beautiful, a force that's clean and strong. It's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind, where the errors of the past are finally disciplined. Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions is the one that's passing by. The deluge is a curtain that is hiding us from view, a private world of liquid gray for me and only you. The chaos on the outside is a mirror of the soul, searching for the turbulence that makes the spirit whole. Watch the silver droplets as they race across the page, dissolving every bitterness and every stagnant stain. Nature is a teacher with a fierce and heavy hand, cleansing all the fever from the parched and thirsty land. Let the windows rattle and the rafters start to groan. We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have known. The fury of the elements is just a grand design to wash away the impurities and make the spirit shine. Riding through the gentle storm where the thunder is a song, a power that is beautiful, a force that's clean and strong. It's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind, where the errors of the past are finally disciplined. Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions is the one that's passing by. After every hurricane, the air is sweet and thin, revealing all the clarity that's vibrating within. The pressure is a blessing, the rain is a relief, ending every chapter of the winter and the grief. Stand out in the open with your head held high, underneath the majesty of a weeping sky. The wind, the rain, purify me. Riding through the gentle storm where the thunder is a song, a power that is beautiful, a force that's clean and strong. It's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind, where the errors of the past are finally disciplined. Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions is the one that's passing by. The rain is falling softly folded in the corners of a dusty book, hidden in the shadows of a quiet nook, a sketch of a dream on a fragile white sheet, waiting for the pulses of a heart to beat. I wrote a future with a charcoal pen, planning the journey of the where and the when. It's a flimsy construction of ink and of glue, but it's the only vessel that can carry me to you. Don't let the raindrops dampen the design, tracing the geometry of every single line. The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail. Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin, floating on the whispers of the breath within. A beautiful frailty, a courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line. Though we are brittle and though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air. One little crease could bring us to the ground, where the heavy silence is the only sound. But I'll hold the edges with a steady, firm hand, guiding our flight toward the promised land. The ink is blurring in the humidity of tears, washing out the traces of the old hollow fears. We are a manuscript soaring through the blue, a story of wonders that is finally true. Don't let the raindrops dampen the design, tracing the geometry of every single line. The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail. Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin, floating on the whispers of the breath within. A beautiful frailty, a courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line. Though we are brittle and though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air. Paper is stronger than the sharpest of steel, when it's fueled by the power of the things that we feel. Write a new chapter on the surface of the wind, where the boundaries of reality are disciplined. Fly through the lightning, fly through the dark, ignite the universe with a single paper spark. Fragile, yet strong, lifted high. Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin, floating on the whispers of the breath within. A beautiful frailty, a courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line. Though we are brittle and though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air. Gliding home on the breeze, paper wings. Dust is swirling on the wooden kitchen floor, while the autumn wind is knocking at the barnyard door. Cider on the table and the harvest in the bin. Let the celebration of the earth begin. Put on your boots and your dress of faded lace. I want to see the sunlight on your lovely face. The fiddle is tuning in the corner of the room, dispelling every shadow and the winter gloom. Step to the left and a pivot to the right, spinning like a dervish in the golden light. The rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play, while the heavy burdens simply melt away. Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go, in the humble valley where the wildflowers grow. No need for a palace or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass. Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet. I've traveled through the cities of silver and of steel, but they never offered something that was truly real. Give me the soil and the orchard and the plow. The only thing that matters is the here and the now. The shadows are lengthening across the rolling hills, while the busy chatter of the morning finally stills. Lanterns are hanging from the rafters of the pine. Everything is perfect, everything is fine. Step to the left and a pivot to the right, spinning like a dervish in the golden light. The rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play, while the heavy burdens simply melt away. Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go, in the humble valley where the wildflowers grow. No need for a palace or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass. Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet. 1, 2, 3, feel the pulse of the ground, the most beautiful logic that has ever been found. Tossing our worries to the rafters above, wrapped in the arms of a permanent love. Home is a feeling, not a place on a map, resting your head in the meadow's soft lap, round and round. Home at last in the valley. Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go, in the humble valley where the wildflowers grow. No need for a palace or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass. Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet. Spinning slowly until the dawn, rustic waltz. sienna hue, waking up to landscapes that are drenched in morning dew. Cypress trees are standing like sentinels of green, the most enchanting scenery that I have ever seen. I'll pour a glass of Chianti while the olive branches sway, and watch the golden shadows chase the lavender away. The dirt beneath my fingernails is honest and it's sweet, as the pulse of old Italia starts to thrum beneath my feet. The rolling hills are whispering a rustic lullaby beneath the vast embroidery of the Mediterranean sky. Time is just a river that is moving slow and deep, where the secrets of the vineyard are the only ones we keep. Basking in the Tuscan sun, where the light is pouring gold, a warmth that heals the spirit and the stories that are old. Let the citrus and the rosemary perfume the summer air, finding a serenity that's beyond a simple prayer. Every moment is a canvas, every heartbeat is a brush, painting through the stillness and the afternoon's soft hush. I chase the neon flickers in the cities made of glass, but I trade 1,000 kingdoms just to watch the seasons pass. Here the soil is ancient and the stone is built to stay, in the cradle of the valley where the light begins to play. The bells are tolling softly from the chapel on the hill, while the busy world of commerce finally stands completely still. Bread is on the counter and the oil is on the vine, everything is harvest, everything is fine. The rolling hills are whispering a rustic lullaby beneath the vast embroidery of the Mediterranean sky. It's just a river that is moving slow and deep, where the secrets of the vineyard are the only ones we keep. Basking in the Tuscan sun, where the light is pouring gold, a warmth that heals the spirit and the stories that are old. Let the citrus and the rosemary perfume the summer air, finding a serenity that's beyond a simple prayer. Every moment is a canvas, every heartbeat is a brush, painting through the stillness and the afternoon's soft hush. Linger in the orchard while the cicadas start to sing, feel the simple pleasure that the humble moments bring. It's a vintage of the soul, it's a cellar of the heart, where the ending of the journey is the place we finally start. Vibrant and eternal, shimmering and bright, the radiance of Tuscany is our guiding light. The gold, the heat, home is here, basking in the Tuscan sun, where the light is pouring gold, a warmth that heals the spirit and the stories that are old. Let the citrus and the rosemary perfume the summer air, finding a serenity that's beyond a simple prayer. Emerging from the chrysalis of doubt and cold, a story of bravery is starting to unfold. The heavy leaden weight is turning into light as colors bleed into the canvas of the sight. I crawl through the valley of the deepest shade, where every memory of the sunshine began to fade. But there's a spark of lightning in the center of the mind, leaving the gravity of yesterday behind. The thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day. No longer tethered to the anchors of the past, finding the freedom that was always meant to last. Defying every limit, breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage. The atmosphere is thin and the pressure is intense, but every struggle starts to make a perfect sense. I am the architect of the clouds and the sky, learning the secret of the way the angels fly. The embers of the heart are glowing white and hot, giving everything to the victory we sought. Purified by fire, strengthened by the climb, stepping outside the boundaries of mortal time. The thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day. No longer tethered to the anchors of the past, finding the freedom that was always meant to last. Defying every limit, breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage. Leave the heavy armor on the dusty ground. A weightless vibration is the only sound, transcending the logic of the earth and the stone, claiming a destiny that we face alone. We are the stars in a human disguise, reflected in the mirrors of each other's eyes. Rising, soaring, I am free. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day. No longer tethered to the anchors of the past, finding a freedom that was always meant to last. Defying every limit, breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage. Ever upward to the light, rising Emerald currents swirl beneath the jagged cliff, carrying the secrets of a wooden skiff. Sapphire depths are calling to the restless mind, leaving all the dry and dusty roads behind. I was a sailor lost in a fog of gray, searching for a lighthouse to point the way. But the compass in my chest began to spin when I felt the salt upon your porcelain skin. The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding the reflection of the purest part of you. Immense as the horizon, deeper than the trench, a thirst that no earthly fountain could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Storms may gather on the surface of the glass, watching as the thunderous clouds begin to pass. But down in the stillness, where the whales sing, we are protected by the shadow of a giant wing. Treasures hidden in the gardens of the brine, glimmering like stars within a sunken mine. Forget the shore and the safety of the dark. We are the water that can erode the hardest rock. The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding the reflection of the purest part of you. Immense is the horizon, deeper than the trench, a thirst that no earthly fountain could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Flowing through the canyons of the undersea, unlocking every shackle to be wild and free. The salt is our blood and the spray is our breath, a love that survived even the winter of death. Abyssal and grand, majestic and cold, a mystery that never grows weary or old. De profundis. From the abyss, I call to you. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding the reflection of the purest part of you. Immense as the horizon, deeper than the trench, a thirst that no earthly fountain could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Drifting away into the ocean heights, heights. Every breath is like a note upon a page, a quiet drama on a universal stage, tuning all the instruments of bone and skin to find the harmony that's vibrating within. I was a broken cello in a dusty hall, waiting for a master's hand to hear the call. You tuned my spirit to a higher, clearer frequency, correcting every discord and every discrepancy. The conductor raises up the baton to the stars, healing all the bruises and the jagged scars. A mathematical beauty in the way we move, falling right into the pocket of the groove. We are a perfect symphony, a masterpiece of sound, resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground. No accidental clashes and no minor keys, just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream. Hear the percussion in the falling of the rain, a rhythmic remedy for the mental strain. I'll play the rhythm on the wood of my guitar, while you sing the melody to the evening star. The flute is dancing like a bird upon the wing, teaching all the weary hearts how they ought to sing. It's a composition that we wrote in another life, cutting through the chaos and the bitter strife. The conductor raises up the baton to the stars, healing all the bruises and the jagged scars. A mathematical beauty in the way we move, falling right into the pocket of the groove. We are a perfect symphony, a masterpiece of sound, resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground. No accidental clashes and no minor keys, just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream. Louder than the thunder, softer than a sigh, a choir of a million souls is passing by. Listen to the counterpoint, the push and the pull, making the emptiness feel vibrant and full. This is the music that the planets play, turning the universe from black into gray. One voice, one heart, one sound. We are a perfect symphony, a masterpiece of sound, resonating deeply from the sky down to the ground. No accidental clashes and no minor keys, just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream. In total unison, the music never ends, perfect symphony. shadows that I cannot even name. The indigo is deepening at the edges of the world as the velvet banners of the twilight are unfurled. I'm grasping at the embers of a dying summer day before the last reflection starts to crumble into gray. The silhouette of memory is all that now remains as the coolness of the evening starts to flow through all my veins. Don't be scared of the transition or the closing of the eye. Every ending is a gateway to a different kind of sky. The colors are the brightest right before they disappear, drowning out the whispers of the hollow, lurking fear. Walking in the fading light where the edges start to blur, a quiet kind of magic that the evening winds incur. It's the beauty of the twilight, it's the grandeur of the end, the final golden message that the dying sun can send. Tender and precarious, a flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go. The stars are poking holes within the fabric of the dark, each one a tiny witness, each one a distant spark. I'll hold your hand in silence as the vision starts to dim, listening to the cadence of the nocturnal hymn. The flowers close their petals as they surrender to the night, trusting in the promise of a future morning light. There's a dignity in leaving, there's a grace in letting be, setting all the spirits of the weary finally free. Don't be scared of the transition or the closing of the eye. Every ending is a gateway to a different kind of sky. The colors are the brightest right before they disappear, drowning out the whispers of the hollow, lurking fear. Walking in the fading light where the edges start to blur, a quiet kind of magic that the evening winds incur. It's the beauty of the twilight, it's the grandeur of the end, the final golden message that the dying sun can send. Tender and precarious, a flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go. The sun is just a memory on the other side of earth, preparing for the miracle of a secondary birth. But for now we embrace the dimming of the flame, calling out the secrets of a long forgotten name. It's the peace of the sunset, it's the comfort of the shade, where the debts of the daylight have already been paid. Gone. Walking in the fading light where the edges start to blur, a quiet kind of magic that the evening winds incur. It's the beauty of the twilight, it's the grandeur of the end, the final golden message that the dying sun can send. Tender and precarious, a flicker and a glow, watching all the heavy burdens finally let go. Into the dark, sleep well, fading light. answering the Spirit's wild and urgent call. Copper dust is dancing on the desert floor as we turn the key within the final door. I chase the shadows till the break of dawn, across the meadows where the deer are born. The weight of yesterday is falling to the sand. I see the future written in this barren land. We're climbing up the ridges of a jagged peak, finding all the answers that we dare to seek. The atmosphere is thinning as we reach the height, bathed in the reflections of a liquid light. Behold the golden horizon burning bright and bold, a tapestry of fire and a story yet untold. The world is waking up in a blaze of glory, writing up the pages of a different story. Far beyond the limit where the eagles fly, we are painting colors on a brand new sky. The rustic canyons echo with a hollow sound, but there's a secret heartbeat in the rocky ground. I'll build a beacon with the timber and the flint to catch the morning's very first and radiant hint. The meadows ripple like a sea of yellow grain, washing out the memory of the winter rain. Wildflowers opening to drink the morning dew. Everything is starting, everything is new. We're climbing up the ridges of a jagged peak, finding all the answers that we dare to seek. The atmosphere is thinning as we reach the heights, bathed in the reflections of a liquid light. Behold the golden horizon burning bright and bold, a tapestry of fire and a story yet untold. The world is waking up in a blaze of glory, writing out the pages of a different story. Far beyond the limit where the eagles fly, we are painting colors on a brand new sky. Don't look back at the valleys in the shade. The depths of the darkness have already been paid. Run toward the summit with your arms stretched wide. Feel the rising power of the turning tide. It's a revolution of the heart and mind, leaving every shackle and the chains behind. The sun is rising, gold is calling, burn folded in the corners of a dusty book, hidden in the shadows of a quiet nook, a sketch of a dream on a fragile white sheet, waiting for the pulses of a heart to beat. I wrote our future with a charcoal pen, planning the journey of the where and the when. It's a flimsy construction of ink and of glue, but it's the only vessel that can carry me to you. Don't let the raindrops dampen the design, tracing the geometry of every single line. The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail. Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin, floating on the whispers of the breath within. A beautiful frailty, a courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line. Though we are brittle, and though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air. One little crease could bring us to the ground, where the heavy silence is the only sound. But I'll hold the edges with a steady, firm hand, guiding our flight toward the promised land. The ink is blurring in the humidity of tears, washing out the traces of the old hollow fears. We are a manuscript soaring through the blue, a story of wonders that is finally true. Don't let the raindrops dampen the design, tracing the geometry of every single line. The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail. Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin, floating on the whispers of the breath within. A beautiful frailty, a courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line. Though we are brittle, and though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air. Paper is stronger than the sharpest of steel, when it's fueled by the power of the things that we feel. Write a new chapter on the surface of the wind, where the boundaries of reality are disciplined. Fly through the lightning, fly through the dark, ignite the universe with a single paper spark. Fragile, yet strong, lifted high. Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin, floating on the whispers of the breath within. A beautiful frailty, a courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line. Though we are brittle, and though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air. Riding home on the breeze, paper wings. for a signal or a holy sign. The incense smoke is curling toward the rafters high, blending with the gray of an autumn sky. Words are often hollow when the heart is full, tugging at the spirit with a constant pull. I don't need a pulpit or a gilded throne to find the peace of heaven in the great unknown. Beyond the reach of language, past the wall of sound, where the deepest treasures of the mind are found, the stillness is expanding in the center of the chest, giving all the weary a place of perfect rest. This is my silent prayer, offered to the air, a testament of longing, a relief from despair. No voices are shouting, no bells need to ring, just a humble vibration of a living thing. In the vast cathedral of the wilderness, we find the strength to heal and the courage to bless. I've shouted at the thunder and the raging storm, trying to keep the embers of my spirit warm. But power isn't found in the fury of the blast. It's the quiet whisper that is built to last. Watch the falling snow upon the frozen field. Every hidden wound is finally being healed. Patience is a virtue that the winter teaches well, breaking every rhythm of a frantic spell. Beyond the reach of language, past the wall of sound, where the deepest treasures of the mind are found, the stillness is expanding in the center of the chest, giving all the weary a place of perfect rest. This is my silent prayer, offered to the air, a testament of longing, a relief from despair. No voices are shouting, no bells need to ring, just while the autumn wind is knocking at the barnyard door. Cider on the table and the harvest in the bin. Let the celebration of the earth begin. Put on your boots and your dress of faded lace. I want to see the sunlight on your lovely face. The fiddle is tuning in the corner of the room, dispelling every shadow and the winter gloom. Step to the left and a pivot to the right, spinning like a dervish in the golden light. The rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play, while the heavy burden simply melt away. Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go. In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow. No need for a palace or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass. Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet. I've traveled through the cities of silver and of steel, but they never offered something that was truly real. Give me the soil and the orchard and the plow. The only thing that matters is the here and the now. The shadows are lengthening across the rolling hills, while the busy chatter of the morning finally stills. Lanterns are hanging from the rafters of the pine. Everything is perfect, everything is fine. To the left and a pivot to the right, spinning like a dervish in the golden light. The rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play, while the heavy burden simply melt away. Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go. In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow. No need for a palace or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass. Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet. 1, 2, 3. Feel the pulse of the ground, the most beautiful logic that has ever been found. Tossing our worries to the rafters above, wrapped in the arms of a permanent love. Home is a feeling, not a place on a map. Resting your head in the meadow's soft lap. Round and round, home at last. In the valley, dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go. In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow. No need for a palace or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass. Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet. Spinning slowly until the dawn, rustic waltz. beneath the jagged cliff, carrying the secrets of a wooden skiff. Sapphire depths are calling to the restless mind, leaving all the dry and dusty roads behind. I was a sailor lost in a fog of gray, searching for a lighthouse to point the way. But the compass in my chest began to spin when I felt the salt upon your porcelain skin. The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow, drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you. Immense as the horizon, deeper than the trench, a thirst that no earthly fountain could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Storms may gather on the surface of the glass, watching as the thunderous clouds begin to pass. But down in the stillness where the whales sing, we are protected by the shadow of a giant wing. Treasures hidden in the gardens of the brine, glimmering like stars within a sunken mine. Forget the shore and the safety of the dock, we are the water that can erode the hardest rock. The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow, drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you. Immense as the horizon, deeper than the trench, a thirst that no earthly fountain could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Flowing through the canyons of the undersea, unlocking every shackle to be wild and free. The salt is our blood, and the spray is our breath, a love that survived even the winter of death. Our vessel and brand, majestic and cold, a mystery that never grows weary or old. De profundis, from the abyss, I call to you. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you. Immense as the horizon, deeper than the trend, The instrument is battered and the wood is worn, like a tattered banner that is badly torn. Scratches on the surface tell of battles won, underneath the heat of a relentless sun. I tried to play an anthem on a fractured frame, but the music never sounded quite the same. My fingers are calloused and my heart is bruised, feeling like a melody that's been misused. But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps. We play on broken strings, a ragged kind of hymn, in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim. The resonance is deeper when the vessel has a crack. There is no use in wishing that we had the silence back. A symphony of scars, a chorus of the brave, rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave. I'll take the frayed edges and I'll tie them in a knot, giving everything I have, the little that I've got. The rhythm might be stumbling, the pitch might be wrong, but the message in the struggle is what makes us strong.
The varnish is peeling and the bridge is thin, but listen to the character vibrating within. Perfection is a prison that we don't need to inhabit, when the raw and honest truth is there for us to grab it.
But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark.
A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows
where the light is growing dim.
the resonance is deeper
When the vessel has a crack,
there is no use in
wishing that we had the silence back.
a symphony of scars,
A chorus of the brave,
rising like a spirit
from a shallow, stony grave.
It's not the
Golden harp that sings the truest song,
but the weary traveler,
who has suffered for so long,
the friction and the pressure, the snapping of the wire,
are the only things that truly set the human heart on fire.
we are beautifully damaged,
We are masterfully flawed,
standing in the presence of a thunderous applause.